Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Explainer. Today we are diving into a truly fascinating blueprint for child development. We're looking at Chapter 4 of the Kale Yoga curriculum, which is titled Little Steps. Honestly, whether you're an educator, a parent, or just somebody interested in how physical education literally shapes young minds, you're going to find this incredibly insightful. We'll be unpacking how this curriculum masterfully uses really simple, structured games to build not just physical strength, but cognitive agility and teamwork.
Right off the bat, I want to hook your attention with this core thesis taken straight from the chapter: the key to success is to set and achieve goals. What's so brilliant about the activities we're about to explore is that it's not just about letting kids run wild on a playground to burn off steam. Actually, every single movement, every single game is a highly purposeful goal-setting tool designed to push a child's personal boundaries one little step at a time.
Okay, let's dive into our roadmap for today. We'll start with Welcome to Little Steps, move into Building Balance and Core, and then explore the power of teamwork. From there, we'll hit Developing Agility and Reflexes, check out Gamifying Health and Awareness, and wrap it all up with Achieving Your Personal Goals.
Section 1. Welcome to Little Steps, Setting the Foundation.
So to really understand how this curriculum harmonizes the body and mind, we have to look at the pedagogical glue used at the end of almost every activity in this chapter. It's called Circle Time, Star and Wish. You see, after a game, the kids don't just pack up their stuff and leave. They sit down, they identify exactly where their bodies felt physical stress, they hash out their strategies, and they actually express their goals for next time. It forces the child to actively process what their body just experienced.
Section 2. Building Balance and Core, Foundation for Movement.
Okay, before a child can tackle those complex games, they absolutely need foundational strength. Let's look at planks, also known as Basic Movement 22. It's a pretty standard process, right? You lie on your stomach, lift your body up with your elbows, keeping it parallel to the ground, and just hold. Now, as adults, we know exactly how long a 10-second plank can feel. But the curriculum highlights that starting with a goal of just 2 seconds and then slowly nudging that up to 10 builds incredible resilience through tiny, super achievable steps.
And this really hits the nail on the head regarding the underlying purpose of these exercises. It is way beyond just the enrichment of core muscles. It actively builds mental strength and willpower. Think about it. Whether they're holding that plank or balancing a stick on their palm against gravity, they're developing strategic thinking. They're building the immense mental toughness required to simply not give up when their muscles start to shake.
Section 3. The Power of Teamwork, Moving Together.
A perfect example of moving from individual strength to teamwork is a game called Keep On Moving, which is Basic Movement 20. Picture this with me. You form groups of 4. 3 players hold hands in a circle, and the 4th student is standing right smack in the middle. The goal? Move the entire group from the start line to the finish line without a single person touching the student in the middle. Just imagine the intense spatial awareness and synchronization that requires from young kids.
By adding just that one rule, avoiding contact with the middle player, this basic movement is instantly elevated into a cognitive puzzle. It's no longer just physical coordination. We're talking about the enrichment of cognitive abilities and true collaborative problem solving. They literally have to communicate non-verbally, adjust their speeds on the fly, and act as a single, cohesive unit.
Section 4. Developing Agility and Reflexes, Quick Thinking.
Once they've got balance and teamwork down, the curriculum completely ramps up the speed. Just look at the frantic yet highly structured energy of the shuttle run. You've got kids skipping down the lanes, grabbing balls from hoops, and racing back. It's basically organized chaos, and it is absolutely fantastic for early development.
When we break down the mechanics of the shuttle run, which is Basic Movement 25, you can see just how sequential and fast-paced it really is. The first player skips to the far hoop, grabs a ball, returns, and drops it. And the exact millisecond that ball drops, the next player starts trotting. It trains them to anticipate, to react instantly, and to execute a specific movement pattern under the high-stakes pressure of a relay race.
Yeah, another incredibly fun game is Chore Police, or Thief and Police. The dual roles here are fascinating. The police guard stands facing away, trying to catch movement. Meanwhile, the thieves have to sneak up, but they must absolutely freeze like statues the second the guard turns around. This forces the children to instantly switch gears between dynamic, stealthy action and rigid, static balance.
So when we group the benefits of these high-speed games together, things like Core Police, dodging, and Find the House, a really clear pattern emerges. Sure, we see physical flexibility and dodging, but we also see the nurturance of mental acuity, lightning-fast decision-making, and enhanced brain function. The massive takeaway here is that in Kale Yoga, agility is fundamentally mental.
Section 5. Gamifying Health and Awareness. Learning through play.
Now, this is where physical education creatively intersects with critical health education, and I just love this. The kids wear tags on their backs. Some might say COVID or poliovirus, representing the diseases. Others say Covaxine or polio, representing the vaccines. It's a classic game of tag, but it's been creatively adapted to build real-world health literacy.
The game is actually called Vaccine Vijayate, and the role reversal mechanics are just brilliant. The disease group wears the disease tags and runs away. The vaccine group has to try and catch the specific diseases they are scientifically meant to cure. Then they completely reverse roles, timing it to see which group completes the task faster based on matching up the medical science.
The vital purpose of this game goes way beyond just getting a good cardio workout in. It familiarizes students with immunization, it develops awareness of different diseases, and honestly, most importantly, it helps them avoid the fear of the prick. By connecting physical play to medical concepts, educators are able to effectively dismantle those super common childhood anxieties about visiting the doctor.
Section 6. Achieving your personal goals, the ultimate aim.
This all brings us back to the core thought emphasized explicitly in the chapter. Every individual has different goals based on their needs, but all of us should try to achieve balance and grow strong. Whether a child's personal goal is balancing a stick on their palm for 3 seconds, holding a tough plank, dodging a chaser and chore police, or just learning how vaccines work, the ultimate aim is holistic, balanced growth.
So as we bring this explainer to a close, I want to leave you with a bit of a provocative question to chew on. What little step will you help a child achieve today? Because the Kale Yoga curriculum proves that profound physical and mental development really doesn't require complex, expensive equipment. It just requires thoughtful, structured goals. I hope this explainer has inspired you to take these concepts off the screen and bring them out into the real world, straight onto the playground. Thanks so much for joining me, and keep learning.